These three scholar diplomats helped promote Liu Bei's populist movement at different stages of his career. They shared a talent for diplomacy, refined scholarship and eloquence, forming a group of advisors who specialized in non-military roles. Their shared Confucian values and Han loyalist arguments circulated in Liu Bei's territories, bolstering his political legitimacy. Jian Yong's bold charm, Sun Qian's steady diplomacy, and Yi Ji's administrative capability allowed Liu Bei to expand his influence despite military and resource limitations. Jian Yong started working under Liu Bei since the very beginning. He originally served as his lord's personal secretary, then later as a messenger, minister, and emissary. Sun Qian frequently served as an ambassador, then after they took Yi province, he was promoted to a rank that Jian Yong once held. Yi Ji started off serving under Liu Biao. He was an excellent debater and helped write the legal code of Shu along with Zhuge Liang. Jian Yong was born in Zhuo Commandery. As a childhood friend of Liu Bei's, he became one of his subordinates and followed him on his travels. He was known for being an excellent debater and speaker, bold and humorous. In his writing and in his speech, he was far more extreme in Taoist philosophy than most of the other subjects. Being persuasive, broad-minded and carefree, he displayed little regard for formalities. His original family name was Geng, but since that had the same pronunciation as Jian in his home province of Yu, he changed his family name to Jian. Sun Qian was born in Beihei Commandery, where his talent was noted by the local scholar Zhang Shuan. This scholar had adopted and debated the strengths of two different schools of Confucian thought. He was a very influential person, but the government never officially adopted his teachings. Despite this, Zheng's conception of Confucianism would be the mainstream interpretation for centuries. Thus, Liu Bei gave the noted Sun Qian a position on his staff after he took over Shu province. Sun Qian's reserved scholarly demeanour offered a reliable voice in Liu Bei's council. He frequently served as an ambassador to Yuan Shao and Liu Biao, serving as a subordinate of Liu Bei from then on. Liu Bei's succession over Shu province is also said to have further added to Zheng Shuan's considerable reputation. During this time, Sun Qian was sent to seek support from Yuan Shao against Cao Cao's rising power. Following the Battle of Guandu, Liu Bei was forced to abandon his position. Sun Qian and Mi Zhu went to visit Liu Biao and successfully arranged a place of refuge for their lord. Liu Biao offered to let them stay in Xinyi County. It was here that Yi Ji met Liu Bei several times and became his acquaintance. Yi Ji was from Shanyang Commandery and became a subordinate of fellow Shanyang man Liu Biao at a young age. He came to serve him at a time when Li Zhui's military clique held political power, starting his career at 192 at the earliest. When they took shelter in Jing province, Jian Yong, Mi Zhu and Sun Qian served as household officers under Liu Bei. They acted as his political activists outside of their normal duties, usually being sent as messengers for their lord. Both Liu Bei and Liu Biao highly regarded Sun Qian during this time, such as when Biao wrote to the Yuan sons, "Whenever I discuss your rivalry with your brother, Liu Bei and Sun Qian feel very upset and heartbroken." When Cao Cao led his forces south into Jing, Yi Ji joined Liu Bei on a journey southward towards Xiaku. He became an official under him since then and accompanied him into Yi province. Liu Bei sent Jian Yong ahead as an emissary to meet Liu Zhang, who greatly favoured him. When war broke out between the two lords and Chengdu later came under siege, it was Jian Yong who was sent to convince Liu Zhang to give up the fight and surrender. He agreed, and with Jian Yong by his side, he rode out of the city in a chariot. After occupying Yi province and setting up his new base in Chengdu, Liu Bei promoted Jian Yong to the position of General of Illustrious Virtue. When he attended banquets hosted by Zhuge Liang, he would spread out on an entire couch, recline on a pillow, and speak in a relaxed position, although he didn't act better than, nor talk down to anyone. Long-term subjects like Mi Fang and even Zhang Fei were always formal, but Jian Yong preferred to ignore etiquette by sitting down beside Liu Bei, boldly behaving in a manner to which he feels is comfortable. Sun Qian was treated as an equal to Mi Zhu and Jian Yong, being promoted to general who upholds loyalty, but he died not long after this new title. Yi Ji was made a household officer. and Liu Bei's treatment of him was second to that of Jian Yong, Sun Qian and the others. He was later sent to Wu to meet Sun Quan concerning their war against Cao Cao. Sun Quan had heard of Yi Ji's debating skills before, so wanted to test him. When Yi Ji knelt down properly to pay his respects, Sun Quan asked, "Are you not tired of serving an incompetent lord yet?" This question put Yi Ji in a difficult position. He had to respond without insulting his lord, offending Sun Quan, or appearing disloyal. Yi Ji didn't hesitate his answer, and cleverly sidestepped the trap. "I just need to kneel down and pay my respects, and then stand up. This isn't tiring to me." Yi Ji's quick thinking was always as such, and Sun Quan was deeply impressed. Jian Yong best served Liu Bei as a charismatic envoy and confidant, using his personality to broker deals and soften tense situations. Once there was a drought in Yi province, so a law was brought into effect which prohibited alcohol. People who brewed alcoholic drinks would be punished. Some overreaching officials seized brewing equipment from various families and suggested that the owners be punished as if they were the brewers. When Jian Yong and Liu Bei were inspecting the land, they saw an elderly couple walk past, to which Jian said, "They're planning to commit an indecent act, you know, so why not just arrest them now beforehand?" When Liu Bei asked how he knew of their intentions, Jian replied, "Well, they are equipped with the tools to do so, just as the owners of brewing utensils are equipped with the tools to brew alcohol." Liu Bei laughed, as such was Jian Yong's wit. He then pardoned the families who had been arrested. Jian Yong's humour and boldness allowed him to influence Liu Bei, which helped defuse a legal issue while also appealing to the populace. After the fall of the Han dynasty in 220, Yi Ji continued to serve in Shu Han, eventually reaching rank of General of Illustrious Writing. The records of his achievements ends with his work of the Shu Ke, the Laws of Shu, which he drafted with Zhuge Liang, Fa Zheng, Liu Ba and Li Yan. According to Zhuge Liang's biography, although the new code of law was strict, nobody complained because it was fair. Chen Shou appraised Mi Zhu, Sun Qian, Jian Yong and Yi Ji as refined and cultured people whose ideas were widely circulated. They were well known for their good observation of the proprieties.